Annyeong, we are One to Sarang.
Your next favorite Hallyu podcast.
We talk K-drama.
Ang daming kilig every time
Oh my
we
God.
hear K-drama.
We also talk K-pop.
Yung feeling ko sa 17 na they bring me so much happiness.
And we live to entertain.
What you gonna do when Dicky steak in front of
Check us out now on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Also on YouTube. Join us sa tawanan at kwentuhan from One to Sarang.
Hi, this episode is not suitable for everyone. Parental guidance is advised. We are Bunk Collective.
Welcome to your Unfiltered Wrestling Podcast. And this is the MTV Show Podcast, our wrestling podcast. Okay, so welcome to the podcast. Let's start the episode. Diretsuhin na natin. Let's talk about LA Knight. So, I hope you guys are safe. Medyo umuulan while I'm recording the episode. So, yeah, ingat kayo. I hope you guys are good and hindi kayo nagkasakit. Pucha, munti ka na ako. Ayan, I have my Pearson, tubig, just in case, palyahin. Hindi naman. Okay, so, we're going to talk about Slammiversary mainly here on today's episode. Pero, change my mind. Gagawin na lang natin for Slammiversary is a recap. Ang ratings ko siguro, i-up ko na lang sa Discord o sa Patreon ng podcast. Dito lang sa Slammiversary. Pero yung Great American Bash tsaka yung SummerSlam, i-upload pa rin natin sa Patreon. Siguro may vibe lang talaga na medyo di ako na-excite with this year's Slammiversary. I hope Bound for Glory can change that. July pa lang ngayon. They are going to build Bound for Glory starting August. So, most likely, we're going to get that on October. Pag nag-umpisa na yung build-ups for the upcoming pay-per-view. Then, i-build up na rin nila yung parating na plus show ulit na featuring IMPACT and WWE. IMPACT and New Japan Pro Wrestling. But let's start with this. So, LA Knight lost a qualifying match for is this a qualifying match? Wait, I have to confirm. Yes, it's a invitational match. 4-way siya. You're going to fight with it. Then, if you won the invitational, you will face Santos Escobar for the US number 1 contendership for the US title. Then, after nun, Theory na yung lalabanan mo. Probably before SummerSlam. Yan. So, let's start with this. So, Rey Mysterio defeated Sheamus, Cameron Grimes, and LA Knight. Sabihin lang natin na we're going to have a straight up thought here. I'm good with this. Rey yan eh. Rey, hindi. Ito. I'm good with that personally. Ha? Ang concern ko lang, I know LA Knight is very over with the crowd. Pero, ang sabihin na lang natin in a simplified perspective, be patient. Yun din ang sinabi ni Hunter noong Money in the Bank. Naalala niyo ba yung sinabi niya ng Money in the Bank? Na maging patient lang tayo on everything, right? So, that thing also applies here because people, hindi kayo makapag-antay. Ewan ko, ba't di kayo makapag-antay on the push that LA Knight might get? Pero ewan ko, maybe it's still on US Tyro. No? Maraming nauumay because di na pagbibigyan na i-push si LA Knight. Pero everybody knows why they're pushing Santos and Rey Mysterio as well. It's because of their rise bago mag-rise si LA Knight, no? Tandaan niyo ba bago mag-backlash in Puerto Rico, grabe yung hype din sa LWO. Then now, since LA Knight is on the top, you hypocritical people are now turning back on him or them. And now you guys are riding the LA Knight train. And I'm not going to say it's stupid. I'm not going to say it's dumb to ride on someone's cocktails. Pero ang hirap kasi sa inyo, wala kasi kayong patience. Oo. Kahit yung mga kilala nating yung mga kilala nating content creators o yung mga podcasters o yung mga kilala natin international, I'm not going to mention local stuff because I respect their stuff. Pero ang iniisip kasi natin here is how they're gonna sold out this thing without telling me that Austin Theory kailangan niya na matalo. Ganun lang yun, no? Pero with things getting out of the window, but parang pansin natin masyado nagiging petty yung masyado nagiging petty. At the same time, masyadong nagiging kabastusan. Hindi kabastusan eh. It's not the proper word. Masyado lang, I'm not going to say disrespectful either because it's not. Masyado lang tayong nasasapawan ng hype. Ganyan. Hindi naman, to be fair naman ha. I love LA Knight. But, kailangan natin magbigayan dito, putya. Hindi porket nag-rise si LA Knight noong after backlash. Ngayon, saka nyo sasabihin na ipipilit na dapat si LA Knight na lang yung i-push nila. Kasi sa tingin namin, mas mag-work, sorry about that. Sa tingin ko, mas mag-work out no? Pero ito, ang nare-realize kasi natin is on how things will be built, no? Pero ewan ko, parang may impression ako na, si LA Knight, okay naman kasi yan. Baka mamaya, may gagawin na naman yan. Sabihin na naman nila, sa rider lang naman ang gagawin nilang presentation kay LA. Yeah, shut up. Pero hindi eh. Kasi they're on the process of pushing him. And these people can't wait. Hindi makapag-antay ito eh. Pero okay, I get what they're trying to do here. And as far as I know, face pa din si LA Knight. Ay, heel pa din si LA Knight. At saka hindi pa masyadong proper time to have the assessment. Mga tao nagkukumpara na agad. Masyado na kayo nagkukumpara agad. Si LA Knight, baka makuha niyan si Danielson, yung push ni Danielson before he left. O baka bigyan nila ng Zack Ryder push si LA Knight. Masyadong maaga eh. Masyadong maaga. Ang nangyari kasi dito, They are doing the LA Night thing. Oh, hindi. They are doing the LA Night thing in a Zack Ryder way. Like, what I mean Zack Ryder way, they are slowly pushing him. Yes, sure. Pero hindi naman sa hindi naman sa ideya na gusto kong maipaabot. To be fair, guys, I love LA Knight. I want him to be on the top. He is 40 now. Hindi natin alam what's going to come after that. Hindi rin natin alam what we're getting next after that. Pero hindi natin pwedeng sabihin na ganon lang na ay hindi naman kasi dapat talaga ipupush si LA Knight kasi ayaw ni H dyan. Hindi, H loves LA Knight. There's always a process for everything. Like Damian Priest, marami ring nagalit kay Damian Priest dahil hindi sila na-push si LA Knight. It's another disaster, no? I'm okay with Damian winning personally din. Kasi it's more on the story rather than popularity. At this point na naman talaga dapat eh. Ayokong mag-base sa kung popular ka. Ayoko rin mag-base kung popular ka ba? Sige, push kita kasi popular ka. Kasi ganyan yung ganyan ka-petty o ganyan ka yung tao ngayon eh. Pag hindi kayo napagbibigyan, basta-basta na lang kayo mag-rant sa Twitter, kung ano na sasabihin nyo, kung ano yung mga shit nyo. Kaya tayo nasasabihang woke generation. Kaya tayo nasasabihang mga woke na masyadong mabilis magsalita, mabilis mag-assume. Kasi you don't follow how things works out. Hindi nyo alam kung paano nag-work out lahat. Ito na naman sila mga assumptions na si LA Knight, di na yan ipupush kasi wala nang fit si Triple H dyan. O baka naman kasi si Ray talaga yung gusto nila o si Santos. To be fair, I love Santos. Santos Escobar, definitely one of my favorite guys right now. He is very underrated though. Wala akong issue sa kanya. At least on what we're getting, at least, we're trying to get something different. Masyado kasing maaga para i-push din si LA through the top. Pero ito sabihin ko lang, that will be funny if they're going to push him at the Royal Rumble. Straight up, that will be funny as fuck if they're going to push LA Knight after or the Royal Rumble itself. Masyado matagal. Pero okay din ako, LA Knight winning the Royal Rumble. It's a good idea though. Pero hindi. Kasi on the way people are ranting on LA Knight losing that match, there's something parang H is still grinding and thinking something about LA Knight. Not in a way na mababury si Ray or hindi malalamat yung record nila Austin Theory at Santos. Ganun naman talaga eh. Ganun yung ginagawa nila ngayon. And they want to protect them both. Hindi lang si Ray. Si Ray, okay lang naman. Okay lang magpatalo yan. Walang problema sa akin yan. No issues. Pero si Santos kasi, they need to protect him. Because, he's the new main guy of LWO. Kaya, parang iba yung vibe na hindi ko mag-gets din yung reklamo ng mga fan bases. Okay. You guys are complaining because LA Knight lost. Yan lang yun. Yan lang yun. Parang ang babaw on a way na gusto nyo mag-rally kasi natalo si LA Knight. It sounds funny at the same time. You guys are crazy. Okay. Pero ito, conclusion lang natin. Patience is virtue. I swear. That works on everyone. And will always work on everyone. Kasi I think, yung pagiging patient mo o yung pagiging patient ng kahit sino, it can work out. Mag-work out siya ng matindi if you're going to realize what they're trying to deal with. No? Pero sige. Ito dami yung sinasabi na, don't worry, LA Knight getting pushed after the brave feud. Don't worry, they're going to push him at WrestleMania. They're going to push him after the draft. Blah, 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 blah. Bullshit. You guys, stop believing on rumors at this point. Just trust the process. You will get a LA Knight moment soon. That's what I'm going to tell you guys. Kaya lang yan. If you want LA Knight to succeed, tuloy lang natin yung pag-cheer. There's no wrong with that. Walang mali doon. Pero, think wisely. Ganun din. As much as you guys are thinking a lot of times, you should think as well what they're doing. Pag maling-mali na, saka kayo mag-complain. Yun lang yun. No? Ayoko naman maging sa inyo. Pero as much as I love LA Knight, I'm okay with they're going with Santos. Right? I'm okay with Santos. There's no issues with Santos. Right? Pero ewan ko, yung mga mabababaw lang naman magkaka-issue dyan. Trust me. Diba? Diba? Sa totoo lang, hindi naman tayo nagka-issue with how they're booking long-term shit. Like on how they're booking the Bloodline. Or how they're booking Cody. How they're booking Des. Nagka-issue ba tayo? Hindi. Nagka-issue lang tayo. Kasi nakaka-drown. Pero hindi nakaka-issue kung paano nila ina-execute yung story. I get what they're trying to do that. No? I get paano nila ginagawa yan. I get what they're trying to do here. Pero yung mga tao kasi masyadong petty din. Ato, last thing before we move on. Simple advice lang. Hindi lahat ng rumor totoo. No? Hindi lahat ng rumor totoo. Yung mga sa mga PME, yung mga PW Insider, hindi lahat yan totoo. Ang isang tao lang na nakakaalam kung ano yung gagawin nila in the next shows, yung booker lang. It's not Triple H. Triple H is not the booker, technically. It's still Vince. H is just executing the things. So it's still Vince. That's a hard pill to swallow. It's still Vince. No? Okay. So that's our first part. We're going to take a short break. Wala. 15 minutes na commercial tayo. Bago yun. Okay, so after the break, we are going to do a recap on this year's Slammiversary last Saturday. So, ayun. We're going to take a short break. Let's check our bunk mates on Bunk Collective.
Hey everyone, this is Mo Twister, and you're listening to the Kingdom Podcast with the voice, DJ Yuki.
That was the OG, Mo Twister, promoting this podcast. If you like Korean pop culture, or know someone who does, then get into it, and visit our Facebook, Twitter and Instagram pages at the Kingdom Pod PH.
We're proud to tell you that this is one of the premier shows to go to for your weekly dose of K-pop. So drop everything and listen to the Kingdom Podcast. Available in all your podcast streaming platforms.
Join us!
Been wanting to learn about different careers? Or just need that nudge to pursue your passion projects? Here at Project Offbeat Careers Podcast, we talk to guests with unique careers outside the usual corporate shtick. Listen to historians, gamers, teachers, and cosplayers. See how they've succeeded and how you can apply their learnings to your workplace. Catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and YouTube. And get ready to take the off-beaten path with us.
So we're back on the pod. Okay. Let's continue with SmackDown. We're still on SmackDown. We're going to pasadahin lang natin ng konti, no. So, Jey Uso challenge. Wait lang. eh. Jey Uso challenged Roman Reigns in a tribal combat at SummerSlam. So it's basically a, parang traditional match, one-on-one. Then, okay. So I'm gonna, for now, pakalmahin lang natin yung sitwasyon, no? Yeah. So, nag-agreement sila that medyo family tradition yung face-off nila for SummerSlam. So, yeah. Walang trash talk masyado yung promo nila, pansin nyo. And they decided that the match will be tribal combat. No? Then, ayun. Nireject ni Jey Uso yung ideya, but he suggested a tribal combat. Oo, yung mga matatanda daw nag-suggest. Then, Jey Uso described the rules as no DQ, anything goes, and Paul Heyman trying to say that he wants to walk away. But Roman embraced Jey Uso. Parang ceremonial agreement na yun eh. So, syempre, mangingibabaw yung majority na yun eh. Official na yun eh. Then, Solo tried to attack Jey again. But, yun. So, super kicks. The segment ended as super kicks. So, eto. So, si Michael Cole actually recommended that both the titles and the status will be at stake at SummerSlam. So, ewan ko, based on what I'm trying to search or to check out here, and hindi ko rin alam paano mag-work out itong no countouts, no DQ, itong like, we don't have any idea yet on how tribal combat will work. Basta nababasa lang natin, it's going to be no countouts, no DQ, or logically just a rebranding shit of no countouts, no DQ thing. But I know they're trying to introduce, they're trying to execute it kayfably, which is fantastic for both Roman and Jey Uso. They're so totoo lang, sobrang galing nila eh. Ang maganda pa dito, yung rare show of respect between both of them. Parang they are putting more stake on that tradition rule na tribal combat. Pero ang dapat i-check natin dito during SummerSlam itself is not both of them. It's Solo. Yun ang babantayan natin the next couple of episodes before SummerSlam. Eto. Pero sige, we'll find out everything after of that, no? It's going to be interesting. Yeah, definitely. Pero kailangan din natin maghinay-hinay as much o mag-isip as much. Pero sure, okay. Then, recap na lang natin kung may mga nangyari pa. So, Charlotte defeated Io Sky by pinfall after hitting natural selection. Sobrang angas ako. I love Charlotte here. Still fantastic. Then, Santos Escobar defeated Austin Theory in a non-title match. Then, Bobby Lashley met with NXT stars Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. Then, new champion Dominic Mysterio, we will talk about that in a bit, defeated Butch by pinfall for the women's title. And there's a lot of names who showed up on that episode of SmackDown. Excuse me. Like Tiffany Stratton, like sila Wesley, Dragon Lee. Sila, alam ko nagpakita rin dito eh. Yung Creeds nagpakita din, they're teasing up on something. Pero sige, let's talk about report roundup lang tayo before we go to our Slammiversary review. Because yun naman talaga yung pinunta nyo dito mainly. So, according to PW Insider, they're planning to for Judgment Day na mag-appear regularly. Mag-appear regularly on NXT for at least the next month and perhaps even longer than that. You know, Dominic Mysterio won the NXT North American title. Maybe we're getting a long title reign for Dum Dum. No? Again, it's PW Insider. Yeah. Then their plans are in place for Judgment Day to appear regularly on NXT for at least next month. Then perhaps even longer. Then, ayun, dami na nga nangyari sa NXT. Yeah. And this week naman, so Dominic Mysterio shocked the NXT universe by beating Wesley to become North American champion. And in fact, NXT drew 746,000 viewers for that week's special episode. And second highest audience for that year. Okay. So, I'm okay with it. Regardless naman, I'm okay with the idea of putting Judgment Day to NXT or Raw. Pero, don't overbook them that much. Medyo, may times na medyo na-overbook sila and I kinda hate it. And yun ang kailangan nila iwasan. May stepping stone doon. Then, apparently, so Nick Aldis reportedly interested in both WWE and AEW. So, according to Wrestling Observer, again, this Dave Meltzer BS, again, so Nick Aldis reportedly has interest in both AEW and WWE. And hindi pa siya decided. So, he made a return to Impact. He lost last weekend against Alex Shelley. We will talk about Slammiversary in a bit. Then, ito. So, let's talk about this thing. Sa isa naman namang report from PW Insider, they reported that WWE has interest in Nick Aldis for a backstage producer role. Hindi pa siya ganong clear if he will compete both and as a producer. We're not sure about that yet, but we will confirm details at that coming weeks. No? Then, Nick Aldis, one of the biggest free agents, and hindi rin malabo na he will end up in AEW, no? Pero yeah, that would be great for him signing on either both. Big plus if AEW though, because you know there's a lot of big names dagdag siya doon, that will be great. Pero if WWE, I wish you could wrestle as well, hindi lang producer, no? Wala akong issues regardless. Okay. So, isa pang report is, wait, I'm reading. Matt Cardona is expressing potential interest for a WWE return. So, he said on a Busted Open radio episode that, yeah, like, fuck, I want to walk out in a sold-out arena. It's great. I'm the indie god. My dream wasn't to be in a big fish in a small pond. My dream wasn't to be a pro wrestler. My dream is to be a WWE superstar. So, of course, listen, my phone's working. If there's a 203 calling, I'll pick up. And we're going to have a conversation. Later on, after that, so he's there on Raw with Chelsea and Sonya Deville bidding Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for the tag titles. And yeah, so it's going to be interesting down the line if Okay. It's going to be interesting if Matt actually interested o kung interested ba talaga mag-return si Matt Cardona for comebacks, right? So yeah. Speaking of, let's talk about Chelsea and Sonya winning the tag titles. Not gonna lie, that's interesting for me. And yeah, that's interesting. I'm really looking forward on the women's division after that win, especially on the tag division. I'm really looking forward. No, I cannot wait to see the I cannot wait to see the tag division grow. Na hindi lang mag-evolve, hindi na proper sabihin na hindi na siya pwedeng sabihin na na dead. Hindi na siya proper sabihin na dead. Kasi marami na din kahit papaano na tag division or members of the tag women's division. Pero yeah, Chelsea and Sonya being the tag champions will be great down the line. And I think that will be interesting for yours truly if they're actually getting a long title reign. Oh, that would be great for me. I don't know. Personally, I don't want to speak for now, but I'm not going to say things at least for the meantime. Kasi people won't appreciate what I'm trying to say because they won't understand what I'm going to appropriate. Hindi, nagkamali ako doon. Because people won't get what we're trying to point to. Right? Pero awan ko, anything naman. Then, pero not gonna lie, si Sonya tsaka si Chelsea getting their flowers main roster. Easy favorite spot or moment of the week. Okay. Magpipick na tayo agad para wala na akong malimutan. So, superstar of the week, definitely hindi. Okay, superstar of the week is hindi pang Enrique Starks. Woman, Chelsea and Sonya. They both deserve it. Match of the week, easily the FTR Bullet Club Gold match, 2 out of 3 falls, AEW Collision. Definitely a banger. From Slammiversary, I think the X Division Ultimate X match was my pick of the week. Yeah, that was great. Okay. So, yun lang. At least nag-pick na tayo Wala na akong sabihin Okay. So, updates na lang for SummerSlam. They announced some matches for this week, from this week's Raw and SmackDown. Ito na. Cody versus Brock was made official for SummerSlam. And no issues. Wala akong issues doon. Then, sinabi ko na nga na we have a title change. Chelsea and Sonya becoming the tag champions on this week's Raw as well. Pero interesting to see what's next for both of them. I cannot wait to see what's next on their book or something that we're getting after that push. Yeah, I'm really looking forward on what we're getting next on both of them. Actually, I'm impressed din naman on both of them. Definitely one of the best picks or definitely one of the best back comebacks. Hindi, ano bang tamang term dito? One of the best pickups ni Triple H since the comeback. And I'm good with it. No? Then, ano ba? Ano pa? So, ano pa ba? Wala naman ng moment masyado. So, Sami and KO fighting up the Judgment Day again. Ewan ko pero sawa na. Medyo nag-umpisa na rin yung sawa ko dito. But yeah, ayun lang. Matches made official for SummerSlam so far. Cody versus Brock. Then Finn Balor challenging Seth for the heavyweight title at SummerSlam then, no? Then definitely the three-way Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca for SummerSlam for the WWE Women's title. Then yun lang. Then the Roman tribal combat match at SummerSlam. Yun. So let's go on to NXT. NXT was great. Sa totoo lang, NXT was great with just 12 days before the Great American Bash. Di ko akalain na magkakaroon pa ng gantong surprise in Dominic winning the North American title. Okay. Recap lang natin. Ilya versus Carmelo. Not the best match on their book, but I can assure that that will be a great, amazing match for the NXT title, and that will be great to main event NXT Great American Bash, no? Magandang main event nito, not their best. Sure, not their best, but yeah, I'm still impressed on what we're going to get soon. Then, medyo straight up ako dito. Medyo nawiweirdohan ako. Why we're getting another split up here? Like, SmackDown and Los Notarios, as far as I know, no? Then, they went to NXT just to split up again? Yeah, it's kind of funny. But yeah, okay din naman ako with Garza and Humberto being solos, so no issues then, whatever. Then, so the Angelo family, to me, ewan ko to me, they're now faces. Ewan ko paano magiging classification ko on them, but I'm sure they're now faces. Now, ewan ko, tama ba? If faces na sila, I'm good with. If they're faces nowadays, I'm good. No issues. Because they're good as fuck. They're definitely one of the teams that we should look forward when it comes to, ano ba tawag ko doon? If we're looking forward to those teams to dethrone Gallas, yeah, definitely the Angel family na yun. Oo. Diba? Pero, as much as say, dito Gallas, na naman tayo sa Gallas natin. Dapat, WrestleMania weekend pa lang, drop na to eh. Kasi, hindi na talaga maganda yung run nila since then. Wala na. But okay, I'm okay pa din with Stacks and Tony D winning the tag titles. And yun, sobrang impressive pa din down the line. Then, Thea Hale challenging Tiffany Stratton for the NXT Women's title in a submission match. Yeah, I love Tiffany, but I love Thea Hale as well as characters, and I cannot wait to see what we're getting down the line, and I cannot wait to see what we are getting after or for Great American Bash. That's for sure, right? Then, main event NXT. Whoa. Di mo na. So, Roxanne Perez was interviewed by Booker T, and Blair Davenport. So, yun, sobrang strong ng build-up ng storyline na to. Sa totoo lang. What we're getting JAB as well. I'm impressed on both, actually. Blair, not the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan of Blair Davenport, but I think Blair, I can trust Blair when it comes to her abilities, her skills. I can trust her as a wrestler. And that's why I love her. Si Roxanne naman, trust me, hindi ka bibiguin ni Roxanne. Yeah. Roxanne never disappoints. So, yeah. That's what I love about Roxanne talaga. Then, obviously, Dominic Dum Dum winning the NXT North American title from Wesley. Yeah. Dominic deserves it regardless. Dom really deserves it. And, yeah, I'm impressed. Yeah. So, main event. Ito muna. Dynamite muna. So, I have to remove my stand because I can't resist holding my mic anymore. Let's start. Hook versus Jungle Boy, Jack Perry. So, dead na. Dead na si Jungle Boy. So, Jack Perry na yung mainly nagagamitin ng ring name. No? So, yeah. Jack Perry won the FTW title. The FTW, it's really confusing on that other promotion. But yeah, FTW title. I'm really interested on what we're getting more on Jack Perry. I'm really looking forward for that. No issues din naman. I want something new lang on Jack Perry. Kasi we seen the brighter side of him, and now it's time to see his darker side. Sa totoo lang, I cannot wait to see what's next for him. Maybe kung ano yung pwede natin look forward on what's next. Diba? Hindi, maraming pwedeng possible happenings na we're getting down the road, right? Bahaya. Tapos, continue natin. Parang si Jungle Boy, they are burying the Tarzan Boy as well. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Continuation natin is the MJF Adam Cole thing. Yeah. So, I'm really interested on what we're getting here. Wait lang. I'm really interested on what we're getting on this feud. I know we will get a face turn for MJF or Adam Cole down the road, or miscommunication down the road. But yeah, this is exciting. Habang patagal to, I'm getting excited what we're getting. Ito, continue natin. So, the tournament final for the Blind Eliminator Tag Team Tournament. Then, tawag dito. So, MJF and Adam Cole versus Sammy Guevara and Daniel Garcia. Both of them are having dissensions right now. The match was started into CD bullshit between Adam Cole and MJF, but that was fantastic as fuck. And MJF is being cheered here like fuck. I cannot wait to see the face MJF down the road. Ano next natin? So, the tension, yeah. Definitely may things tayo dapat i-look forward after nito. Ito yung feeling na kailangan mong manood talaga kasi makikita mo kung yung tao dito. You will find out what we will getting probably sa all out na yun, no? All out na. But yeah, excited ako on things that we can get dito sa feud na to between Adam Cole and MJF. Kahit sabihin mo mismatched po siya. I think this is easily one of the things that we should this thing enjoy lang natin, no? At mga ganitong bagay ina-enjoy lang dapat eh. So, ganun lang. Ano pa ba? Blood and Guts. Blood and Guts na tayo. So, Blood and Guts, they living up the hype. Sure, they lived up the hype of the match. Pero, this match is not that special. Being honest. Wala. Ang mas makulit to me, mas maganda siguro to me yung nangyari sa Double or Nothing. Ito medyo excessive na. Medyo it's too much na. But I'm glad that the feud between the Elite and BCC are now done. BCC is now turning slowly as a baby faces since they have a dissension, no? So Pac walking out and Don Callis pushing Takeshita out of that match as well. Hindi pa natin alam yung explanation, but Pac versus Mox or Claudio, that will be great down the road. I'm really looking forward on that feud between BCC and the Pac. Yan. Sure ako, abangan ko yan. Pero yeah, if ipaparate nyo sa akin tong match na to, siguro at least B-. Yun na yan, B-. I'm impressed, but sakto lang. Hindi siya ganong hindi ko na ikukumpara sa mga WWE counterparts niya. But yeah, I'm good lang. Yun lang sa akin. However, as much as Tony Khan is booking fantastic shows, I'm still sad that Tony Khan is still no idea. Hindi ko lang idea si Tony Khan until yesterday na pay-per-view pala ng ROH. Nakakatawa siya. In a perspective that Tony Khan is not doing anything for the upcoming pay-per-view. It's funny, yeah. Pero at the same time, medyo napapaabang din ako on what they're dito. Medyo napapaabang din ako every week sa Dynamite, I admit. Kasi maraming pwedeng mangyari. As much as I don't want to watch their shit anymore because of what we're getting. But yeah, I'm sick of this bullshit. And let's check what we're getting next. Sure. Marami ang pwedeng mangyari down the road. And marami ang pwedeng makita din, or maybe marami din ang pwede nating abangan o ano ba tawag dito, putya, nawala rin sa focus ko yung sabi ko. But yeah, maybe ano ba yung abangan natin? Basically, I'm really looking forward on AEW personally. Sana hindi pa ako tamaan after nito. Ayan, may pilsan ako. Pinom ako. Sana hindi pa ako tamaan. Sana after na nito ako tamaan. Sorry po the background noises that you're hearing. But, yeah. I'm really looking forward of what we're getting. Wait lang, I have to drink. Real quick lang. Okay. So, Um, Continue tayo with ano ba? Impact. So, pasadahan natin yung Slammiversary as promised. Pasensya na pala, hindi ko na nagawa ng Patreon again. Hindi ko na kayo bibitinin. Ito na yung ating podcast review for Slammiversary. So, pay-per-view was great overall. Medyo, anong tamang term ko dito, no? Ang weird. Ang weird to me kasi ang weird to me that we're getting Impact pay-per-views on Saturdays. But I hope we're getting that moving forward on their platform. Kasi AEW, I doubt they're not going to do that anymore. But okay, I'm good with this. Let's start with Kenny King beating Joe Hendry for the Impact Digital Media Championship. I'm good with that. And medyo beneficial din yung pagtalo niya kay Joe Hendry since Joe Hendry became the longest reigning digital media champion in the history of Impact. So, good na rin siya sa akin. I'm good with that. Then, so Ultimate X easily my pick of the week. Then, wow, we have Jake something back to the mix. And I really love the match overall. Then Kushida winning is definitely an icing to the cake. And but yeah, I really love what medyo ang weird lang kasi tawag dito. I'm glad mamaya natin sabihin sa exhibition title match. But yeah, that was a really good match for the exhibition title. Yeah, continue. So there's a knockout style titles match. So the Coven, then Masha, Slamovich, and Killer Kelly. I call this easily my favorite during this early card. No, hindi siya gano'n nabibigay ng focus, pero yeah. I think Masha and Killer Kelly definitely deserved the titles. And I'm really looking forward on the next things that we're getting for those two. Yan lang. That will be fun as well. And yeah, definitely needed ito. Masha and Killer Kelly. Sobrang fantastic. Parang ang naalala ko sa kanila sila Alba Fire and Island Dawn, but better, no? But they have the better presentation. So yeah, I think that's better to me. Then Scott D'Amore and Eric Young. Eric Young made his return on Impact. Yeah, he joined the match between Bully Ray and Dinner. So yeah, the match was great as fuck. Pero si Dinner Dinner wala akong matandaan aside sa history niya with Violent by Design kay Eric Young. Ba't nandito si Dinner? Sorry guys, I know Steve Macklin is injured, but Dinner, why? Why Dinner? Why? Just why? Why Dinner? But yeah, regardless, that was a fun match to cap off at least the 1 hour of Impact Slammiversary. Yan, Chris Sabin, Leo Rush. On paper, ito, nakikita ko to is one of the things you should look forward. I say otherwise based on what we get. So basically, it's a squash match. And definitely we're getting a rematch between between the Leo Rush and Steve Macklin naman, Chris Sabin down the road. Definitely we're going to get a another match down the road, probably sa susunod na tapings ng Impact. Then ayan, we have a 4-way tag titles. ABC, the champions, former champions, Moose and Brian Myers, then Rich One and Sami Callihan, then the Subculture, the former NXT UK champions. Okay. I'm impressed. In fairness on Subculture, they are evolving as F. No, they're just so good. Totoo lang. Then yun na nga. So syempre lumabas ang Rascals, they attacked ABC para lang sa continuity ng feud nila Rascals and ABC. So yeah, despite on that, yeah, I think Subculture really deserved that match. Trust me. I wish though na bumalik sila sa Impact sa WWE down the road after or once na ma-form na yung NXT Europe. That will be great for me down the line. No? Then, Frankie Kazarian versus Eddie Edwards. This match was so good. So good. Hindi ako ganong sold on how they built the feud, but I think I'm sold on this feud. I know this feud won't end just yet, but I think Eddie Edwards is just very underrated as fuck, and I cannot wait to see things or more happy or matches down at their feud. No, and then knockouts women's world title. Diona Purrazzo versus Trinity. Ito. I love Trinity, but it's very given to me that Trinity will win the Impact Knockouts world title. It's very obvious to me that she will win this match. No disrespect to Diona, but it feels formality to me. No, it's really interesting though that Diona tapped out for the first time ever in Impact. It's interesting though to see Diona tapped out. It's really interesting to see that in her career, and as long as they're both happy as if, I'm good with how or what we're getting on both Trinity and Diona on their respective careers, right? Then, also testament na rin kasi siya na na-establish na yung name niya elsewhere. If babalik siya ng WWE or she will debut on AEW, meron na siyang resume na pwedeng ipakita on the producers or bookers na eto, fuck you, book nyo kami. We need this thing. Okay, main event. Nick Aldis versus Alex Shelley. He retained. Wow. I'm surprised. I'm surprised on the match. Medyo nalimutan ko rin tong match. Sa totoo lang, nakalimutan ko din tong match na to because of the return of Josh Alexander. I'm back. Sobrang I'm really excited on Shelley versus Alexander down the road, probably BFG. Yeah, I'm really excited on what we're getting down the road after of Bound for Glory. Before Bound for Glory, I'm really looking forward on what we will get next. Tama? Yan. Yun lang. I think overall the show was great. Um, yung women's ang nagibabaw for me. Yeah. Good show to. And Impact never misses. Yeah. When it comes to ano. Hindi perfect. But like what I said, Impact never miss. Sa totoo lang. Intriguing pa rin sa akin yung team nila Kira Kelly and Masha Slamovich. I cannot wait to see more of that down the road. And of course, Lee Rush and kung yung continuity ng reign ni Alex Shelley as Impact World Champion. And syempre sa bago champions na Subculture and Kenny King. Kung ano yung look forward natin, marami. So, yeah. That's it for our Impact Slammiversary review. The full text review will be up on Patreon probably after nito ma-release yung episode. So, mga patrons makakita noong ating scores for Impact Slammiversary. So, yun lang. Repeat ko na lang yung aking picks of the week. So, my picks of the week is our match of the week is the FTR Bullet Club Code match from AW Collision. 2 out of 3 falls. The woman is definitely Sonya Deville and Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. The superstar of the week is nalimutan ko. I-check na lang natin mamaya. Okay, so announce na lang natin na next week's podcast will be ang tawag dito. We're going to have a question and answer on next week's episode and also the predictions na rin for NXT Great American Bash. So, yeah, yun lang. Iwanan nyo na lang sa Discord yung questions o kaya sa social media ng podcast. We will answer all of the questions by next week's recording. So, yun lang. You can check out all of the podcast social media platforms at the MTG Show Pod. Please paki-follow din o paki-subscribe din sa ating YouTube at youtube.com/at the MTG Show Pod. You can now donate and support the podcast on Patreon and Gank. As low as $5 a month, you can access our subscriber-only content. And more to come really soon. Ayun, paki-follow na rin and support Bong Collective on all of their socials as well. Visit our website, thebongph.com. Please rate the podcast 5 stars, 6 in Tokyo Dome. Then, yun, mga link TR na lang natin. You can check out all the links in the description. Follow me on social media at AG Penera. And yun, see you next month for MWF Road to Fate, August 20, Power Max Center in Makati Circuit. The main event is Fabio Makisig versus Robin Zane for the MWF Championship. So I'm really looking forward for all of you guys. See you there at the venue. And yeah, that's it for the episode. Stay safe, stay wrestle. See you on the next episode of the podcast. We're out. Bye-bye.
Please rate the podcast 5 stars 6 in Tokyo Dome on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We are Bunk Collective.